I love rabbits at this age. They're starting to get to where I can tell which ones are good, which ones are awesome, and which ones aren't so good. I have a couple of blacks. How do I know which black goes to which mom? Which blue came from which mom there? I've got two blacks here and they look very similar. It'd be very easy to confuse it up. But in this particular case, I have not just two blacks. I've got 17 black rabbits right now. I've got like 13 blue rabbits. I've got 20 mamas. And it can be very easy to start getting them confused and knowing which ones to go, which babies go to which mom. So I tattoo them. Now I have a system that I use when I tattoo it. 3 letters to almost every single rabbit, sometimes 4. The first letter I'm going to put in there, it's going to be the dad. The second letter, it's going to be the mom. The third letter, it's going to tell me which rabbit in the litter. I take all of the rabbits and I divide them up. 6 rabbits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they get the number. I take all of the boys and I give them an even number. I take all of the girls, I give them an odd number. So when I take a look at this tattoo, it doesn't take much. I know who its dad is Pongo, I know who its mom is the otter, and I know it's the second one in the litter and it's a boy. It's simple, it's easy, and it's wonderful. But tattooing, when you've not done it before, can sometimes be a little intimidating. So I'm going to sit down and I'm going to show you how I tattoo rabbits. Now remember, as I go through and do this, this is from the perspective of someone that's showing rabbits. If you want to take and put a totally different system in there, the tattoo system works exactly the same. I've seen people that tattoo birth dates because that's what they want, or they tattoo the name of the rabbit in there. If you're going to show rabbits, it needs to be in the left ear. It needs to be consistent of just letters and numbers. I'm going to show you how to work the tattoo pen, and you can do it how you want. I keep fairly good records. This right here, we go through and we determine what the ear number is going to be. The mother of this rabbit right here is Caramel Cashew, and the father's Friend. So we're going to differentiate that in the ear tattoo. The first letter is going to be F for the father, Friend. Second letter is going to be C for Caramel Cashew, and then this is the first doe in the litter. So we'll go through and tattoo it. This right here is the actual tattoo pen. I paid about $65 for the entire kit. Comes with a bottle of ink, comes with some Vaseline, and it comes with a cool pen that's used for marking on the skin. That way I can go through and I can actually pre-mark the tattoo, put a little bit of Vaseline on it, get it tattooed. And the pen, it's actually specifically for marking on skin. That way I can take, before I start, I can come in through here and I can write on her ear and I can put FC1, and it gives me a guideline to be able to follow. Now I've been doing it long enough, I don't very often use the pen anymore, but today I'll show you how I do it. I go FC1. Now that gives me some guideline to where I'm going to go with it. The very next thing I do is I'm always going to open up the Vaseline. And if you can tell from looking at it, I probably need to get some more Vaseline. But this right here, I put it on to start with. Some people will do it after it's tattooed. I like to do it beforehand. It makes it just go pretty smooth. And so I'm just going to rub a little bit of Vaseline right here. I know. I'm going to give you a pretty tattoo, okay? It's all right. It's all right. Now that I've got the tattoo in there, I always take just a little bit more Vaseline and I come across the top of the tattoo. And I do it for a couple of reasons. Number one, it helps it heal faster. But not only that, it tells me if I really got it tattooed or not. And this right here, I can see there's just a couple of spots that I feel like I need to touch up, and it goes pretty fast. Well, we're going to tattoo this one now. This one right here is going to have the ear tag number of PW3. Now, next time I pick her up, I can take one look at her. I know the father's Pongo. I know the W represents the mother, and she's a white rabbit, and so that's what we came up with, the W. She's a 3, so it's an odd number. It's a doe, and I don't have to pull the pedigree out. Well, that's how I tattoo rabbits. There are a lot of other ways to tattoo rabbits, but that's my way. The next most common way is if you take the extra clamp method. You can take the numbers, you clamp it into the rabbit's ear, put a little bit of ink on it and brush it. Even if you're going to use this method, it's very common for people to take and secure the rabbit somehow. You can take and put a towel around it. You can wrap it into a gunny sack, into a feed sack, or cut a hole in the corner of the feed sack, stick its head through and pull its ear out. Some people have created boxes. The rabbit will go in, they pull just the ear out, get it tattooed, and then they're done. No matter what you do, I'm going to suggest you practice a couple times on a banana. And I say a banana because the unpeeled peel of a banana has a very similar texture to that of the rabbit. Practice instead of messing up on your prize rabbit. When you're done, take an opportunity to give me some feedback. Leave some comments. If you have other suggestions, feel free to put them in the comments. And if you like the video, if you want to see more, subscribe. Give me some suggestions. We appreciate it. Thanks so much.